GMC. They're going to try that and set that up for the prison.
Excellent.
Wednesday, Thursday or Friday?
Wednesday, I could get there Wednesday, not Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Good morning, one and all. How do you do? Welcome to the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. I'm Gerry Quinn. Delighted to be with you this morning. Our program is brought to you by Chambers Funeral Home, PJ McIntyre's Pub and Restaurant, Joyce Buick GMC of Lorain, Ohio, Cleveland's #1 Buick dealer, the Clad Irish Pub and Restaurant of Legacy Village, Kylie Roofing, and Ireland.com, the Irish Tourist Board. All of these good folks bringing you the Irish Show this morning on WHK AM 1420. Stay with us now. We've got a great lineup of entertainers today with us. You're going to be hearing from Malachy Kish, Larry Kerwin, James Kilbane, Plunkett McPartland, among others, here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. Don't go away. 120 minutes of pure Irish entertainment here on WHK. Stand by. Mass at the festival. What time is the mass? Is it 11?
I think it's 11:30. 11:30, Gerry. It's not too bad. It's
I
a
heard
good
it.
time.
No, I
Yeah.
heard it was 12.
Good morning to you, Gerry and Colleen and everybody here. It's great to be back in Cleveland, and I'm so happy to be back for the festival again this year with John O'Brien. I think it's about my 7th year doing it, but it's a few years since I was back.
You were missing in action a few years.
I was, but it's great, and it's the buzz out of the festival is just huge. Even though the rain, I looked out my window yesterday and I says, "Hey, I thought I jumped on a plane. I thought I was in, but for a second I thought I was in Ireland with the rain. But the rain didn't dampen anybody's spirits.
No, not at all.
The crowds at the gigs were really good and lively.
I'll tell you what it did do. It dampened my gardening. I was planning on doing a little gardening, and then I was going to go to the festival, but I was so exhausted after watching the rain all day I couldn't make it to
Gerry,
the festival last night.
we have a weed killer.
That's right.
Yeah. I didn't think you were green fingers, Gerry.
Colleen, Mike Conkey, who's an
Yes.
avid listener of this program, he has a great recipe for weed killer. Instead of using that Roundup and all that poison
Chemicals.
stuff. And I must go back and take a look at that recipe that Mike has. It was vinegar and ivory soap or something like that, a mixture. Yeah. And he says if you put it on in the morning, by the nighttime, the weeds are gone.
Wow.
And
well, very good.
None of that poisonous stuff.
Well,
but it's all natural.
Okay.
Mostly vinegar.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, James, one thing that's coming up that a lot of people don't know we haven't made a big announcement about it yet, but today is as good as any. You will be coming back to Cleveland for the Mayo Society Convention and Ball. And you and the Cleveland Pops Orchestra will be providing the entertainment at the Westin Hotel on the 27th of September. Now, for people that think all we're going to be doing is just the orchestra music, you will be doing a lot of your rock and roll, a bit of your Neil Diamond routine, which a lot of people haven't heard you do probably. What did you do at the festival last night? Did you do any rock?
Well, it's an Irish festival. We threw in, I do a little bit of some of the artists that Irish music influenced. Mm-hmm. Simon and Garfunkel. A lot of people didn't know that Tommy Makem and the Clancy brothers were a big influence on Paul Simon.
Sure.
So, New York and all of that. And we threw in a few different things. Songs from Scotland, songs from Alaska, songs from Irish.
So you'll be doing a lot of that at the ball. Some of the people
I'll be doing, but I'll do rock. You have asked me when I'm coming out here to zoom it up a little bit. I'm looking forward to speaking and meeting up with Carol and Shirley and doing something with the Pops and it's with Johnny Kilbane in September and the unveiling of the statue and all the events because I'm kin. I'm the blood of Johnny Kilbane. We're related. His family are related. It's distant, but we are. And I always remember my grandfather was alive, or was only a boy when Johnny went back to Ireland. And he often spoke about Johnny Kilbane being in the village on that trip that Johnny went over to Ireland at the time. And my grandfather, he was very young, but he was very privileged because he was in the company. And that was like a big thing when Johnny came to Clonmore. And, I'm looking forward to that. It's just, Cleveland's like my second home. It really is. Karen and everybody look after me so well out in Parma, but it's also it's great to be back for the festival, and we're on again at quarter past 1 and 7:30. We're on Miller Stage at quarter past 1, and we're at the Claddagh Stage at 7:30.
I'm trying to slow you down a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot to get in, Gerry.
I know.
You know, but it is.
It's hard to stop.
You know, music
isn't
is it's just the wealth of music that's there, and the great acts, and you know, it's great just working with John O'Brien and everybody at the festival again. It's lovely.
All right, you don't have the orchestra with you this morning. You and your guitar. We're going to be taking some pictures and putting them out on Facebook later in the program. Crank them up a bit, huh? Yeah. James, what would you do for us this morning? What are you going to do?
Well, one of the at this time of the morning, but it's top of the morning to you all out there. I'll do one that everybody seems to sing along with wherever I go. Will you go, lassie, go?
Go on.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the leaves are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower near young pure crystal fountain, and on it I will place all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she were gone, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme rolls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go?
Oh, thank you, James. That's wonderful.
Thanks very much, Gerry. It's really good being out there with people. There's so many of the friendly faces that I've met down through the years, but I'm meeting people from Canada, Newfoundland, you know, Mexico. There's just loads of people, and all across the United States. It's a marvelous day, and it's, you know, Sunday's going to be a topper. It's looking like it's going to be a wonderful day, and anybody that's out there, please do make your way to the Berea Fairgrounds and Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds and all that for the festival. Yeah.
I'm leaving here and I'm going to the festival.
Are you going straight? Well, Gerry, also, we've had a very busy time in Ireland. Like the weather and everything, the tourism is quite well up. If anybody's going over to Ireland, make sure that they check out the Legend of Grania Whale show in Hotel Westport. It's one of the it's award-winning. We've had a super 6 years. It's in a 6-year run, and it's something that if anybody from the Cleveland area and elsewhere that might be tuned in on the net, please do join us at Hotel Westport for one of the leading shows in the country. If not, it was voted the best-selling Irish summer show, which is the Legend of Grania Whale. And check out my website, or just Google graniawhale.com, and they'll get all the information and tickets and various different things. We'd love to see them and tell us that they heard about it from Gerry Quinn and on the show. A lot of the CIE tours go over. And
what is the discount if you heard it on this program?
I'm sure if there's groups, there's loads of discounts. Big groups.
Very good, James. I want to remind our listeners, this just came in yesterday, Saturday, August the 23rd. At 7 p.m., the Irish Heritage Night is at Lake County Captain's. Bagpipes, Irish dancers, Irish menu, Irish music, raffle and fireworks. For tickets, you call Pat Codney. 440-954-9087. All tickets are $9. I know it seems like a long time away, but you need to make your plans. August the 23rd at the Lake County Captain's. Now, this message from Joyce Buick, GMC, Cleveland's #1 Buick dealer. Stand by.
From Joyce Buick GMC, inviting you to visit our dealership for a new Buick or GMC.
Well, good morning.
She wants to get her Irish passport and get herself back to Ireland.
Yes.
Back to.
Yeah. Good.
Well,
Never been.
it's been. You haven't been.
No, I haven't been.
And you're related to this man across the microphone, and you haven't been to
get on him
Ireland
on
yet. Has he not? He brings trips and all of that kind of thing. Has he not paid your ticket or anything
Nope,
like that?
Not yet.
And all the hard
Where?
work you're doing for the radio station here in the works.
Hear that,
Listen here,
Gerry?
I'm cutting your microphone off, Kilbane. All right. Alex, tell me, yesterday, did you interview a lot of people?
I did. I interviewed, I feel like everyone there.
Did you see, did any of them remember me at all? Or I
How
can't.
could they forget you? Yes, everyone remembers you. Ran to the boys from Mary's Lane. They all asked about you.
Oh, the
Saw
boy-
Mary Ellen. She was there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with
Now,
Big
the
Sid
rain,
Free-
Big hi out to Mary Ellen as well.
yeah.
the rain didn't damper you guys too much, did it? You were still able to
No,
get
it
around.
ruined my hair, but everything else besides that was fine.
Did you? Were you in your summer outfit? Or
course.
did you have a raincoat? No raincoat.
No.
You didn't have the wellies on, the Wellingtons, did you?
No.
Now, you see, Larry Kerwin knows what the Wellingtons is, because he and I grew up in the country. I think Larry grew up in Wexford, did you?
That's right.
So we know what the wellies are, Larry. Those people in the city, they don't know much about that. The high boots. Oh, James, you did too, of course. Are you going out today? Are you going to visit today?
No, I wish I could. I have to go out of town for a baby shower.
Okay. Well, you're going to take care of the phone this morning, right?
I will.
Good girl. What about Sister Tara? She told me she was coming in.
Oh, I haven't talked to Sister Tara in a while.
Oh, yeah.
You make her sound like
she's
you're not,
and she's
Sister
not
Tara.
around. No, she's not around.
No, she's not.
She was here last week. It was great to see her. All right, it's 20 minutes past 10 here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. James, I know you got to. Do you want to do your another song now? I know you want to get going. You like to be at mass bright and early, just like
Well, what do you want to hear, Gerry?
anything.
Any of your favourites? Let's see. Okay,
I know you like your full orchestra, like the Cleveland Pops behind you, but this morning all you got is the guitar. And
Hey, I made
Larry
my
didn't-
jams and the jellies and the bread and the butter with the guitar.
Larry didn't do the guitar with him this morning.
Let me see. What am I going to do? You haven't put me on
Oh,
the
I
spot
put you-
here
I
now.
put you
But
on
no,
the
no, no.
spot.
No, that's all you have not. Oh, this. Oh,
You did that one a minute ago.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do the Roads of Kildare.
About a Tinker Woman. Right, isn't it?
It's a wonderful song. It's a Johnny Duggan song. I know Johnny well. He's from Claremorris. He lives in Claremorris. Great songwriter. Daniel has recorded this song and loads of the Irish artists, but he's a great guy. This is the Roads of Kildare.
I almost married Rosie.
Did you? Well, you got
Then I met Nellie.
you got Nellie.
I said I'm not marrying her Tinker.
I'm glad you added that,
You
Jerry.
married a Kerry
I
woman.
went with the Kerry woman instead.
Johnny was born in a mansion down in the county of Clare. Rosie was born by the roadside somewhere in County Kildare. Destiny brought them together on the road near Killorglin one day. Ate a bright, tasty shawl she was singing, and she stole his young heart away. For she sang, "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper, I will." What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Think of the parents who reared you. think of your family's name. Oh, how can you marry this gypsy? Oh, what a terrible shame. Parents and friends, stop your pleading. Don't you worry about my affairs, for I've fallen in love with a gypsy who was reared on the roads of Kildare. For she sang, meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Well then, Johnny went down from his mansion just as the sun had gone down, turning his back on his kinfolk, likewise his dear native town, facing the roads of old Ireland with a gypsy he loved so sincere. When he came to the light of the campfire, these are the words he did hear. For she sang, meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Yes, you'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare.
All right. Way to go, James. Way to go, James.
Gerry, thanks for having me on the show. Hi to all the listeners out there. Hopefully we'll see them either at 1:15 or 7:30, Clogher and Milla stage. Thanks for having me. Great to see you all.
James,
God
great
bless.
to see you.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to see you, James.
Very good.
Coming up, Larry Kerwin, stand by just a minute.